I'm Marcy, an adult who was diagnosed with scoliosis 27 years ago, and I'm excited to share my first scoliosis treatment results with you today. I've been in treatment for the past 5 to 6 months at Restoration Chiropractic in Belton, Missouri with Dr. Nick Weddle. Scoliosis affects much more than the spine, so in addition to x-ray and picture comparisons, I'll be sharing some other very significant changes that occurred in my life as a result of this treatment. So here it is. I present my list of firsts, my first scoliosis treatment results. March of 2015 was a very significant event for me. For the first time since my diagnosis 27 years ago, I revealed to my friends and family that I have scoliosis. Prior to that, I hid it from everyone except for my parents and a few very, very close friends. I didn't even tell my siblings. This all stemmed from someone many years ago asking me what was wrong with my back. It's kind of crazy to think how that one encounter impacted my life. I worked very hard to hide the fact that I have scoliosis every single day. Not much longer after I revealed this to my family and friends, I wrote my first blog telling my story called Crooked for Years, but I'm trying to straighten up. And not long after that, I mustered up enough courage to create my own scoliosis awareness t-shirt with my x-ray plastered on the back and wore it around town. That was a pretty big moment for me. So this is the x-ray of my spine before treatment began. As you can see, my thoracic curve was at 42.5 degrees and my lumbar curve at 20 degrees. So my first steps basically began with treatment and incorporating 2 hours of exercise into my daily routine, which took discipline, but I was so pumped and excited I was able to stay on course. And these first steps led to my first set of results. So let's take a look at my first results x-ray and compare it to my x-ray before treatment began. My thoracic curve decreased from 42.5 degrees to 41 degrees. If you look at the red arrows, you'll be able to see the difference in spacing from the center line of gravity to the spine itself. Also, my lumbar curve decreased from 20 degrees to 17 degrees. This is the first time that my curves have ever decreased. That's pretty exciting. This is my scoliosis balancing exercise. I do this exercise for 20 minutes a time, several times each day, and it's geared toward retraining the body versus forcing it to be straighter, helping to create a realignment of the entire spine. So let's take a look at all three of my x-rays. The last x-ray shows how my spine is reacting to this exercise. So when I put the weights on, my thoracic curve actually decreases to 32 degrees. And oops, yes, I forgot to take my jacket off in the x-ray. My upper thoracic spine was pretty curvy before treatment. In fact, there were some shirts that I wouldn't even wear because you could tell where the scoliosis started. I had never taken any full photos of my back before treatment. That's something I greatly avoided. But this posture picture was taken shortly before treatment. And if you look where the red arrow is placed, you'll see some of the curviness that I'm speaking of. Now, if you look over to the right photo that was taken recently, you can see how straight my upper thoracic spine is. To demonstrate the improvement in my upper thoracic spine, take a look at the center line of gravity of each x-ray and where it's located on the spine in the before treatment x-ray and the first results x-ray. One important aspect of correcting scoliosis is restoring the normal curves in the neck. In the first x-ray, you'll see that it shows my neck had a 9-degree curve prior to treatment. In my first results x-ray, the curve had improved by 5 degrees and is now 14 degrees. In the second x-ray that you're seeing, this is a stress x-ray. So when I'm doing my scoliosis balancing exercise and I have the weights on my head, my neck is going to 25 degrees. We use this x-ray for the comparison, as my first results x-ray, the quality didn't turn out well. So all of this led to another first, my first victory over pain. I would often experience pain, mild to severe. The majority of the pain surrounded my right shoulder blade area, which sometimes limited my activity. When I jogged, I would also get pain in my lower left rib area, but today I am happy to report that that pain is gone. This is the first picture of my back. I haven't taken any pictures of my back until now. I took this picture as part of a scoliosis awareness video that I made. So this is literally the world's first look at my back. This is something I never would have done. I didn't ever want anyone to know that I had scoliosis, but this treatment and working with Dr. Nick has given me confidence to do things that I never thought that I could. Clothes are another obstacle for someone with scoliosis. As you can see in these next two photos, these were taken at my sister's wedding. Actually, they weren't photos because I would have tore them up, but I actually took these pictures from her wedding video so that I could share them with you. I didn't purchase clothes as far as something that I liked. I purchased clothes on how they fit, and I often wore hoodies or really baggy clothes so that people couldn't tell that I had scoliosis, because I didn't want anybody else to ask me what was wrong with my back. So the last result that I'm going to share with you is my first open back dress. I just recently gained enough confidence to reveal my back in public. This is something I would have been mortified to do any time before now. So going out in this open back dress and revealing what I've been hiding all of these years made me nervous, but excited and a little scared. But I'm just so thankful for the changes that I've seen in this beginning part of my treatment. My first didn't happen until I was 39 years old because of the lack of treatment options available at the time of my diagnosis, and later on because of the lack of awareness. So help me make someone else's first happen much sooner than mine, because early diagnosis leads to better outcomes. So continue to spread awareness and feel free to share any of my posts or videos on my page at www.facebook.com/thecrookedlife. And if you want to continue to follow my results, just simply like my page. Stay tuned, friends. My journey has just begun.